And player 4.
Yes. Player 4. Squeezing into top 8 with Suarez. Probably has, I would argue, the hardest top 8 match to start with in losers, for sure.
Oh, most certainly. This is losers 8th, so loser falls out with 7th place. But Suarez in losers, it's not the end of the world. It's given how a lot of people do like put him down here on occasion.
Oh,
you can see that. Reggie, though, clawed his way tooth and nail to fight this dinosaur, and historically, he's performed very well against Suarez.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can carry that trend over.
Want some inside scoop?
Give it to me.
I'm throwing Reggie under the bus with this one. Although he will not deny it. I'm sorry. I'm throwing Suarez under the bus with this. Before?
This was a roller coaster of a thought.
yeah. Sorry. Before. Player 4. No, Suarez. Sorry.
The anticipation is killing me.
So Suarez was watching Player 4 and Guy play. And you know what he says to me?
What?
As he's walking away? He says, please, Player 4. He says, come on, Player 4. I'm trying to see you win, right? Now, you might think, oh, he's just being a nice guy. He's being a friend. I know what that meant. He'd much rather fight Player 4 than Guy. He's saying like, oh, I get the win if I get to play Player 4.
Is that so?
So is that so? Indeed, because look at these percents. We've got now Suarez at 130 off stage in the corner.
This is saying nothing to the fact that Reggie opened up with a bomb in his hands.
Yeah, so that's been chilling there for a good while.
This is maybe the first bracket that I've ever seen Reggie really tap into the nexus of Peach players and really start to farm out some good pulls. I only ever see it in friendlies or money matches with this man, but no, tonight, he really decided it's time to cash in.
He is in turnip luck debt at this point. Like, he is owed, he's owed a considerable amount of luck. So I would dare say that he is, he's getting what he deserves, and so is Suarez. With that, that forward throw 208. I mean, like,
I don't know if I've ever seen Peach forward throw kill a character as heavy as Yoshi, but hey.
You gotta play a different game for that one. Melee, that's a good kill throw, but not here.
That game came out 20 years ago, my guy.
Hey. Alright, Suarez finds his own kill, 146. Alright. So evening out, Player 4 doing a lot more work to get the same result.
Yeah, I feel like that's the nature of the beast when you have a character like Peach who does such a good job of controlling the ground, but she kind of struggles with fighting back the air from certain types of characters. Yoshi, definitely that certain type of character.
I mean, she has excellent disjoints of her own, but you know, Yoshi is another beast. Like, he's one of the few characters that I feel like can contest, I guess Daisy in this case, in the air, like head on. You know.
Although, to Reggie's credit, he's been doing a very good job of keeping a grounded game, which is admittedly the harder way to play Peach and Daisy.
Oh yeah.
And the value of that is being able to effectively deny those platforms from any aerial opponent. Wow! Excellent! You get your out-of-shield punishes!
Yo, Suarez, you sure you didn't want to play Guy?
Yeah!
You sure? Reggie is playing out of his mind right now.
You know, it's worth noting to get into this top 8, he had to fight Mojo to fight Guy.
He beat Mojo and Guy in a row. Not even just beat them. He beat them in a row, and before that, he also had some really tough opponents. You know, he had to...
Wow! No way! Ain't no way he takes game 1 with down smash!
Two stock!
You see the raised eyebrow? Reggie didn't think Reggie should have got that.
I think Suarez is starting to, this is the karma.
Yo, the simultaneous shoulder shrugs, and like, shit, I didn't know we'd think of me in this situation.
No, not at all.
John's sitting here like, I didn't think I'd have to band.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pick through someone's bands.
So this is a relief for Suarez to hear, I guess, at this point, but all of top 8, all of it, is best of 5. So we are in here for the long haul, but these are going to be some good games as a result.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to adapt. There's a lot of time to wake up if you need to. And I think both of those things are... it's kind of the ball in Suarez's court right now.
Yeah, he's the one that has to adapt here. And we'll see. I mean, maybe if he does. I mean, there's still time for Player 4 to counter-adapt. So there's a lot of set to be played here. So we'll see what Small Battlefield brings us in Game 2.
Given the fact that there's just less room to run away from, it's going to force a lot more scuffles, and I feel like Yoshi's the kind of character that's just going to win those out when it comes to just straight hits. Like, Player 4 is going to have to make a lot more heavier commitments off of just single button interactions.
What do you call it when a scuffle gets you 122 damage?
You spelled in all caps.
It's a kerfuffle, right?
That's like a grouping of scuffles. It's a kerfuffle of scuffles.
Oh my!
Oh, that's a hell of a kerfuffle! This kerfuffle went at an alarming rate.
That was a bad time to take a sip of my drink. All right, Suarez in pretty good control of this game here. The pacing is definitely lending itself towards a dinosaur-favored fight.
Yeah, this is a match where like Yoshi Nair is going to make or break how well you can control space. And given the map, Nair is going to do a hell of a job for giving Suarez a lot of active room, and he's been getting those egg snipes so consistently this tournament.
Yes, I saw one before, I think against Too Thick Nick, was it?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. It was a beautiful snipe, and yeah, he's been getting those all day.
It's such a good thing to do because it's either you get it, you get the kill, and it's like, nice, or it whiffs, your opponent's forced to land worse. But
Player 4? These up smashes are brilliant. He's doing an excellent job of just anti-airing Suarez when he expects the jumps to come in.
everyone loves to highlight how good Reggie's neutral is, but I really think the one thing that is superb that no one really realizes is how good his reaction time out of shield is. Now, Peach isn't really a character that you really get to praise someone's out of shield options with, but his callouts with up smash, time and time again, catch people sleeping and help even games like this.
Yeah, his neutral certainly is easily his strongest element, because as a character like Peach, for us to have yet to mention like the whole like 0 to death thing, like we haven't even touched on that yet, because it really hasn't happened, because that's not Reggie's that's not his playstyle. He'd rather win in neutral a bunch of times, and so far he's proven he's capable of doing just that.
I think it especially works in a matchup like this, where you're fighting against a character who could potentially jump out of a lot of your combos.
Yeah.
Especially if your timing's ever so slightly off. So Reggie taking the harder road of sorts does give him a little bit of leverage in this particular matchup.
Yeah, backdoor does it, and now would be a great time for one of those 0 to deaths. You know, if you can, you got a turnip in hand. Well, there it goes.
There it goes.
So much for that. Oh, but maybe we don't need it. Maybe we don't need it. 50 damage on the board. Get one more of those, and we got a tie game here. Uh-oh.
Not in this game.
Not this time.
The Reggie high roll. The Yoshi jumped out at the perfect time. Like, that is kind of why Reggie's approach to this matchup, I think, is the correct one. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not a matter of just having a different playstyle. I think it really is you made the right choice. And Yoshi could just sort of do that. And the fact that that was the only time that we saw Suarez do that, I think is a testament to how well Reggie is approaching this matchup. Regardless, gives us the 1-1 count, going stage favor of Reggie potentially, depending on the bans. 3 bans off of 10 stages gives you a bit of wiggle room.
For sure. I mean, you can think of it like that, but also keep in mind, you know, Reggie has banned 3 stages of his own. And while you can pick a stage that you yourself have banned. You know, why do that, right? So
there are some mental gymnastics that are in there that I wouldn't really give to the credit of most Smashers, but I would give that to Reggie.
You can next level it. I'm not going to discount that, but by and large, most of the time, if both players are banned in 3 stages, there's, what, 4 left. And we got ourselves a best of 5 here, so we might end up seeing a position where like they have to go back to a neutral stage or even a counter pick.
If we end up seeing the game count go back and forth, it will put whoever wins Game 4 in checkmate at the stage select.
It will be tough. I mean, there is only modified DSR, which means that
you can't pick back into the stage that you previously won on.
That you most previously won on.
Yes.
So, like, you know, the person that's picking for Game 5 does have the ability to pick a stage they won on much earlier. So we could see a repeat of stages for sure. I'd like to see what Halabashin brings to the table, though. Bigger stage, much more open air. Opening air is working out nicely for player 4, who's getting all these up airs, you know, like just using, look at the space he's covering. That platform just gets completely covered by the rainbow from Daisy's up air.
When you consider the fact that Final Destination is typically chosen as a stage that rewards how well characters can juggle, usually with Yoshi, he's able to just sort of drift very well controlled to one side or the other. So that juggling power kind of gets neglected. Here, that platform is such a centralizing aspect of defenses that as long as Reggie controls that center stage, he's able to still shark Yoshi pretty safely without worry of landing on buttons.
Mm-hmm. Good button landing, though, from Suarez, using a command grab for the first time I've seen this set. You know, if Reggie's going to be quick to react out of shield, we'll have to see if he can adapt to the command grab on landing.
Yeah, given that his movement is typically very good, especially on the micro-spacing front, his movement is going to get very rascally for Suarez. I'm not expecting a lot of egg lays like we tend to see from high-level opponents.
Got him with the Yoki Doke there from the ledge, giving him an opening to get into a position to edge guard. Suarez kind of getting out of it, going high, and then air dodging back into the corner. Now he's got to get out of there again, but player 4 is on the chase. Uh-oh, jump? No jump? Okay, jump.
Yeah. Yoshi's no better than to exhaust their jump like that. If you have a character that has a projectile, and item tossing, I guess, kind of falls under that umbrella.
Oh, Reggie going for the down smash
he
once
tried to do it
again,
to him.
but gets punished for it this time. You know, a little bit too greedy. Last time should have been an indicator. It only barely worked last time.
No, yeah,
so.
that's the danger zone, too.
Woo!
It's, there's Toad!
Toad, with every little frame of advantage he had, he gets the counter done, and that ends Suarez's stocky, despite it just being a simple egg that was countered.
You know, as annoying as counters can be, Toad can be a very fickle counter. So the fact that it did work exactly as Reggie planned, I'm actually very impressed.
That was a good anti-air from Suarez, the jump into the down air, making sure he covered that space that he knew player 4 was going to occupy in the corner. Really smart. Oh, wow, reads Tekken 2 with the forward air.
Yeah, Suarez being very reserved with how he jumps now, and I think that was a really solid adaptation over the course of the past couple of games. If you get Yoshi into a situation where he has to double guess if he's going to jump or not, that's big.
Yeah.
Like, you force the hand of a Yoshi player. And
whoa! That was kind of cool, but it didn't do anything, but I liked it. It was sneaky. Uh-oh. Umbrella comes out. That's not what you want to see. That's like the desperation.
The lightest hit.
Yep.
The lightest touch.
Forward air still not killing, though. Good coverage, but the double jump armor gets through it. Okay, a straight hit from up air, perhaps?
I'm not entirely certain. All I know is we got tied stocks. I don't know how Reggie got us here. I really don't.
How did any of us get here, Frank?
Truly the deepest of questions, Face.
Indeed. Uh-oh. Momentum starting to build for Suarez. Those up airs are getting pretty scary.
I think another layer to start discussing about how well Reggie's approaching this matchup is that almost all the interactions where we're seeing some bout in neutral or Reggie taking advantage of the situation has been because Reggie's positioned below Suarez.
Did you see him low profile under that egg? That was really important too, because that could have been a huge defining moment in the match, you know? Like, this is the moment where you decide like who wins and who doesn't. Whoever goes off stage first here. Oh my god! Oh no! Suarez just wants the game to end right now. Player 4, lucky tech timing, gets through it all. Uh-oh.
He's not giving him an inch on this one.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be.
Very lucky that only the last hit of that back air sent out. Another neutral get up and the jump at the ledge.
He
really good DI.
Hollow Bastion has pretty big blast zones.
Yeah, it's just FD. It's just really fancy FD, and there's the roll.
Good
Suarez
reaction.
always camps out for that roll, and he manages to get it. Reggie has to be careful for his ledge options. Multiple times, neutral get up, and then waiting for something. And then Yoshi just always waits at roll distance.
You know what I'm liking right now? I'm liking Reggie's body language. After the game, he sat up straight, straightened out his back, you know, looked at his phone, kind of like looked down, said, all right, next game, you know? There was no, like...
I promise you, if Reggie put all of the effort that he puts into Smash into, like, Texas Hold'em or something, like, he would just own this venue. He could just fund a meta on top of the meta. He is always cool as a cucumber, and his body language is positively muted.
There are times where I've seen him, like, you know, there's the deflation, there's the, like, you know, he sticks out his hand, good games, you know, like the loose wrists. But no, here he looks determined. So he's got a rocky start here. Oh my God, Suarez does not want these games to go on for much longer.
Nah, he doesn't want to give Reggie any more time to adapt a game plan because Reggie came in guns blazing and has not made this an easy trip for Suarez.
There's a trip for Suarez.
All right, on cue.
All right, player 4 going for a little bit of an ambitious move. Talk about ambitious special attacks.
Alrighty. There's layers on this one.
Alright. Player 4 looks like he's committed to playing patiently now. Like, he was definitely playing a bit more, like, he wasn't playing, like, campy earlier, but he was certainly, like, picking and choosing his battles. But now I think he's perfectly content with the, like, waiting on the other side of the stage with the turnip, you know? Like,
and it makes a lot of sense, too, because Peach is able to... In most cases, she's able to start interactions so effectively because of turn-ups. But Yoshi doesn't really have to respect big combos, so you do have to play a bit reactionary against Yoshi. And if you could force the hand of Suarez to play more proactive, get out of that really good spacing that Suarez has been showcasing, then it's just a much easier battle. Like all of this needless jumping that Suarez is putting himself into bad situations, to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if Reggie evens up the stock count soon.
I'm surprised the Toad didn't come in clutch there, but still okay. The percent isn't too bad. If the stock can end, nice anti-air up smash. Those have been like the signature defining trait of this match, I would say. Like, player 4 getting those reads is really important.
It really is one of the better traits of his play.
Oh,
he was forced into the weird wonky like low percent tech. Yeah. Sometimes the knockback just scales in a way that the game decides, oh, you need to take that.
Oh my god, somebody punished it. Everyone,
remarkable!
Mark it off on your calendar. Today is the day.
Dear diary, Reggie punished egg roll. Dear Mario, I baked you a cake.
Things are slowing down now. It looks like Player 4 is trying to keep himself in control of neutral more, which I like, because that's how he was winning game 1. And I think that like if he stops the scuffles and just plays it cool and slow, he'll be all right.
He's slowly been forcing Suarez to match that tempo, and I'm actually very surprised that Suarez is giving him that kind of respect, because playing at this slower tempo is going to give Reggie a lot more opportunities to respond to wherever Suarez positions himself.
Oh, excellent stuff! Player 4 dancing around his shield. Okay.
Suarez? That was an up smash in the works.
Suarez weaseling out of that situation and finds himself eating a bear. Does not die, though, at 160. He's got one more shot here. Okay, sneaks around the up air as well. Nice read on the tech in, but doesn't time it correctly, and player 4 is going to punish accordingly.
All right. Good deal of rage, turn up in hand. There that goes.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's Reggie trying to play out the ledge, and I think this more passive approach is where you gotta be here. Get Suarez to show his hand.
Oh, scary option going to the ledge there.
He wanted that jump so badly.
Yeah, Suarez is waiting for a jump. All right.
Only the second hit, so we got the drag down, but...
Okay, the jump comes out, and all right, well, Suarez gets a lucky up air, falls out of the down air from player 4. So we've got ourselves an even game. Player 4 is on tournament stock here. He's got to play careful. And it looks like he knows it. He is willing to back off until he finds his opening. And Suarez is looking for an opening of his own. Those back airs are coming out ferociously.
Yeah, I think Suarez has recognized now that he's played into Reggie's hands. Hook, line, and sinker. So now he's trying to up that tempo.
Yep.
We get some more buttons out. All of a sudden, we're playing more of Suarez's game. And that's where a lot of the damage racks itself up very quickly. But Reggie's still doing a great job of moving the battle on his call, whether it's beneath the platform, whether it's one ledge to the other. And even if it is just tit for tat on the damage, it's still to Reggie's favor.
Yeah, Peach is gonna be Peach is the damage trade like master, you know, like even because a lot of her one hits turn into two hits. Oh my god, player 4 is going for it all now. I don't know if I like those excessive like Hail Marys, you know.
Yeah, no, a little rambunctious out here.
If he could just chip away like this, and that's perfect. Good, excellent. Suarez finding a way back to the stage. The eggs are covering a landing and gets a... Oh, man, I thought that was going to be it.
I thought that was a second up air. I really thought that was going to be it. We're not out of it just yet. Again, another up smash call out from player 4.
He's got to scare Suarez into not jumping. Forward air not going to kill, though. Oh, he gets the read on the jump. Armor is enough to get through it, but one more of those will do it. Armor will not work again here.
Especially not to back air, which player 4 has been struggling to space because Suarez is opting for these higher recoveries. There's the neutral getup. We've been seeing it time and time again, but no combo throw out of Yoshi. You don't get any follow-ups from that, Suarez.
Player 4 in a desperate position, and Suarez clutches it out.
Oh, you see the eye roll?
Yeah.
That was a mean fist grab. Reggie not with it. It's a 3-1 victory for Suarez as he stays alive in the lower bracket, and player 4 is down at 7th tonight.